What is it? Run to the litter. That one's yours, Snow.
Hello, my sweet summer children. I'm back with some juice to get you through the long night. So you might be asking yourself, where's Ghost? I've been saying free Ghost, and a lot of you guys have joined me in the free Ghost hashtag all of season 7, but we haven't seen our big fluffy white favorite red-eyed direwolf Ghost since Jon's magical resurrection in season 6. However, in season 8, that's definitely going to change. Ghost is way more important than you may believe. We will see Ghost in season 8, and if not, we riot. But he has an important part to play, so let's talk about it. Firstly, there were a lot of rumors that Jon left Ghost at Castle Black to help guard the wall. That's not the case. Ghost is definitely in Winterfell, and we learned that from Sansa in season 7.
But he couldn't leave the north and expected to just sit and wait for him like Ghost.
We actually expected to see Ghost in season 7, but that didn't happen. Writer and producer Brian Cogman tweeted that a scene was shot for season 7, episode 2, Stormborn, with Ghost, but that scene was cut from the episode. A scene with Ghost was also cut from season 6.
Where you going?
The wolf needs feeding.
So bring him food.
He can't stay shut up forever. It's not good for him.
Maybe you should take him through the tunnel. Back north where he belongs. Castle Black's no place for a direwolf.
You want to tell him that?
The direwolves being found in the snow is so important to the story and symbolic in so many ways. The scene was the first scene that George R.R. Martin said that he put to paper. I did an in-depth video on that whole scene, the analysis, what George said about the scene, all of the Stark direwolves and how important they are, and all of that. I will link that video in the description box and also at the eye in the upper right hand corner, just in case you need or want a better understanding of how important all the direwolves are to the story. But about Ghost, let's talk. So Jon ends up with Ghost. Ghost has a completely different coloring than all of his siblings. He's an albino, he's all white like the bark of weirwood trees, and his eyes are blood red like their leaves. Ghost doesn't just get his name because he's white. He gets his name in truth because he's silent and still and doesn't make a sound. Like, you never hear about Ghost howling at the moon or joining in a song of other wolves howling. He doesn't do it. So Ghost is no ordinary direwolf. He was the runt of the litter, but he quickly grew to be the biggest of his brothers, even bigger than Grey Wind. Ghost has a way of knowing things, a higher intelligence, like a magical intelligence. Ghost has red eyes. The only character in our story that have red eyes are connected to magic. Red eyes are a prominent mark of Greenseers. The Three-Eyed Raven, the Ghost of Highheart, Melisandre, Drogon, and Ghost are the only characters in our story that have red eyes, and they all have magical properties. So Drogon appears when Daenerys needs him always, and so does Ghost for Jon. Looking at Ghost, you might say he's just a wolf, but he's much more. Something like a spiritual guide for Jon. Jon actually has wolf dreams where Jon and Ghost actually share a warg bond similar to Bran and Summer. Now, Ghost always seems to be at the right places at the right times. He also seems to know things before they happen, much like he has some kind of green sight. I know it sounds weird that I'm sitting here telling you that a wolf is a green seer, but let's talk about it. So when Sam sits down in the snow and starts to cry, Jon is at a loss for words. Jon doesn't know what to do, but Jon says Ghost knows exactly what to do. Ghost goes to Sam and licks his tears off his face. It's Ghost that finds the dead man beyond the wall. It's Ghost that wakes Jon from his sleep when the dead men awake as whites. And it was Ghost that was the key to defeating the two whites. When Jon leaves to abandon Castle Black and join Robb to fight the Lannisters, he gets near Molestown. When he hears his friends approaching, he kind of tries to hide, silent, not wanting to be found, and the silent wolf that never makes a sound gives away their hiding spot on purpose by scaring a horse, causing the horse to make noise. Jon calls Ghost and calls him and calls him, and he won't come. But then when Sam, Halder, and Pip and all of them are looking for any sign of Jon, Ghost gives Jon up. Now this may seem like a small thing or coincidence, but really it's not. It's actually pretty big. So Ghost knew Jon was going the wrong way. All of the people south of the wall were marching the wrong way. All of them. And Ghost knew Jon needed to be at the wall and beyond it, fighting the only enemy that matters. So he gave up Jon's hiding spot so Sam and company could lead him back to the wall. It's also Ghost that has the first interaction with Gilly. When Jon and the Night's Watch arrive at the Fist of the First Men, Ghost wants no part of it. He refuses to enter the ring fort, and when he does enter late in the night, he's uneasy. He only wants Jon to follow him. He just goes in there to get Jon. So Jon winds up following him. Jon follows Ghost all around in the darkness, and Ghost leads him to a spot where Ghost begins to dig. And once he digs, he sits and watches Jon. Jon reaches down into the hole and he finds dragon glass. He removes a dragon glass and an old war horn from the hole that Ghost dug. Ghost led Jon to this dragon glass because Ghost knew the Fist of the First Men would be attacked. That's why Ghost was unsettled by the Fist. That's why he didn't want to be there, because he knew a white attack was imminent. And Ghost was right. A white attack did happen on the Fist of the First Men not long after that. The Night's Watch was attacked on the Fist of the First Men and lots of men died. However, Jon and Ghost were already gone. Ghost fought beside Jon at the Battle of Castle Black, but he wasn't present at Hardhome or the Battle of the Bastards or the Frozen Lake Battle. But Ghost will be beside Jon at the Battle for Dawn 100%. If Ghost isn't there or isn't in season 8, that would be a travesty. Ghost and Jon's bond has been a major part of the plot and a lot of Jon's POVs. I want to see how Ghost reacts to dragons and Daenerys, and we will find all of this out in season 8. But if Ghost is not going into battle with Jon, we will riot. If we don't see Ghost in season 8, we will riot. I don't think it's possible to end Game of Thrones without seeing the favorite direwolf of all time. What do you think? What do you think is up with Ghost and Jon? And what do you think is going to happen in season 8? Will we see Ghost? Would they really not give us Ghost in the last season, the finale? What do you think? As always, thanks for watching. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people that support me on Patreon. As always, like this video if you like it. Please click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell and join the Sweet Summer family. Okay, my sweet summer children, have a good day.
Shame. Shame. Shame.